Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about 5 things which I think every trader should own or maybe invest in for their trading journey. So at the end of the video I'm going to go through a couple of things you shouldn't buy also, so make sure you stay to the end for that. But these things are kind of, you don't necessarily need to buy every single thing that's in this list, but I personally think it will help you, and there are 5 things which I personally use. Definitely consider doing it. Or maybe purchasing any of these things if you are looking to maybe improve your trading setup or anything like that. So let's get into the video. Number 1 is a fast internet connection. I've had it so many times before I upgraded my Wi-Fi where I'd be in a trade, I'd go to close the trade, but then it just like the charts pretty much just stop moving on your MT4 because the internet is trying to catch up. The quotes are different to what you're seeing on your trading view. You need a fast internet connection, especially if you're trading full time. There's a lot of money on the line. If you're trading $200, $300, $400,000 accounts, if you lose 5 seconds of price action where you can't close the trade because your Wi-Fi isn't fast enough, or maybe it's a bit glitchy, you can lose hundreds if not thousands of dollars from this. So you've definitely got to invest in a fast internet connection. And let's say you are back testing, let's say you've gone back a year and you're back testing on the charts, you're marking up, oh no, you lose connection, price reset, then you have to go all the way back, you have to get to the same place without seeing what's going to happen in the future. It can be a mess, let's just say that. Obviously you don't need the fastest Wi-Fi out there, but I definitely think an internet connection, a fairly fast one, is very, very necessary. Number 2, I'd say this is one of the most important, and this is TradingView Premium, and this is mainly for backtesting. There are other softwares out there. Let's say you are a lower time frame trader and you can't go back far enough on TradingView. They don't have the amount of candles needed for you to actually trade or backtest at a point back in time where you haven't already tested. There are other alternatives. I think there's one called FX Replay or Soft Forex or something like that. But these 3 are kind of the main ones which I've seen people use and people in my mentorship actually use too. And I'd say you kind of need this. If you want to develop a strategy, if you want a strategy that actually works, that's been proven over a few years of trading, you can't do that with normal TradingView. You can't even use the bar replay tool without TradingView Premium. I'd say even if you get the pro version, I think it is like £15 or dollars per month, not massive amounts. And I do think it is quite key if you are trying to learn. If you go back testing without the bar replay tool, it's pretty much impossible because you've already seen what's going to happen. And it's all good saying, well, I would have entered here, but would you have actually entered there before seeing what's about to happen? Probably not. So if you use the bar replay tool or you see people using it and you want it, definitely get TradingView Premium. It's a small price for what you get in return. Let's say you get funded, you make 1% a month, that's $2,000 a month, $14, not really the end of the world. So definitely look into one of these kind of like replay tool modes or backtesting tools for your trading. Number 3 is actually a journaling software. The journaling software which I use is Edgewonk. This is around, I think, $140, $150 per year. For some people, let's say you're a young trader getting into trading, that might be a lot of money. So there are obviously free alternatives, which I'll go into. But I'd say you definitely need some sort of software or journal to track your trades, to track your performance. You can use MyFXbook, obviously. You can use Google Sheets. You can use Microsoft Excel. These are free alternatives. But with, Excel and Sheets, you have to input all the formulas and everything, and it can take quite a while if you're not, familiar with these sort of apps. So that's why I love Edgewonk. All I do is I get my MT4 and I simply just import my MT4 broker statement. Once I've imported this into Edgewonk, you can then obviously categorize all your trades into what setups they are. Do they hit TP? How did you manage the trade? You can set custom criteria for each trade. It's very, very nice. And obviously based on your results, it shows you your monthly performance, pretty much everything you need to know as a trader. You can even input your charts into there, so then you can have a little chart book where you can see your charts for each trade and pretty much overall. There's a little notebook as well. There's a little notebook in there. So that's where normally I do my journaling for my trades. So at the end of each day, I'd be like, okay, what happened in this day trading? What were the setups I saw? Did I enter when I shouldn't have entered? Did I not enter when I should have entered? These sort of things that you have to write down. Then you can look back and realize, okay, am I making the same mistakes now as I was making a few months ago? And if you are, there's obviously stuff you need to change in your trading. So Edgewonk is obviously the paid version, and Sheets, MyFXbook. MyFXbook's not the best because you can't really journal your trades with like TradingView screenshots and setups and everything like that. but I definitely say Google Sheets is up there. I still use it to this day for my backtesting. Obviously, you need the TradingView Premium to be able to use this one with the backtesting, but Google Sheets is definitely very, very nice. Especially if you learn some formulas, you can definitely start building up your stats and everything in Google Sheets. Number 4 is a very, very simple one, and this is a risk management app. I personally use an app called Stinu, and I think it's around, again, like $14 per year or something like that, which isn't a lot. That's like $1 per month. I'm pretty sure everyone can afford $1 per month, and it helps you obviously calculate your risk. There are free alternatives, like with pretty much anything. The WillssFX book have one, but I'd say Stinu is the best. I've used it all the time, and it's very, very simple to use. That's what it looks like, and I just love it. $14, $1 a month. It's not the end of the world. Calculate my risk in there, and then instead of having to go on a different website, calculate your risk, go on your MT4, do everything like that. If you just have it on an app, you just click, calculate your risk, click onto the other app, boom, done. If you're a trader that uses PC, then obviously I'd use a PC alternative rather than the one on the phone. I would probably use like a WillssFX book one if I was trading, that sort of style, just trading on the PC. But I don't really trade as much on the PC as I do on my phone, so that's why I trade on my phone with the Stinu app. The main reason for this is a lot of people can just guess. A lot of the times now, if I'm trading a 200k account and I have a 10 pip stop loss, I know that it's obviously going to be 20 lots if I want to risk 1% on this trade. So if it's a 20 pip stop loss, I use 10 lots. And what I used to do when I was actually calculating risk on like a 70k account or a 140k or 250k account, so slightly trickier with some percentages. So what I do is I get a little post-it note and I simply just write down 5 pips equals this lot size, 6 pips equals this lot size, 7 pips equals this lot size, just so I have it handy there, so I don't have to calculate it every time. And if you're trading the same pair with like similar stop loss sizes every time, and they're like a few pips out maybe, just have a little post-it note, tells you exactly what you need, and it kind of stops all the rush to actually get into the trade. Because you already know what lot size you're going to use anyway. Some people say you won't need this, but I think you personally do. And I would say a setup that isn't a phone. It's all good trading from a phone, but the screen is so small. And would you really want to do all your analysis and everything on that small screen? So if I just show you here, if I'm on TradingView and I'm looking, that's quite small. I mean, even if you scroll out, zoom all the way out, you can't really see much, and you can't. A lot of times when I'm trading, I want to see what's happened previously. I always say to traders, look left and trade based off that. You can't look right because you don't know what's going to happen. You have to look left and base your trading off previous price action. And you can't really do that on a phone. I guess you could turn it landscape, but it's still very, very small. I think phone screens are probably like 5 or 6 inches. Something like that. Computer screens, even if you have a laptop, an iPad, obviously laptops and monitors and stuff I do think are better. But obviously I traded for a while on just a laptop and one small-ish monitor. Obviously you don't need the setup that I've got, the 4 monitors and stuff like that. That is just because I don't even know. It's a bit overkill. I only actually end up using like 3 of the 4 monitors, but then it would look a bit odd with just 3 monitors. But yeah, definitely get, if you don't already, have a laptop, or if you have the money, buy a small setup that you can actually trade from. If you can trade out of your bedroom or out of a room where you usually do normal everyday life, then this also helps, because you kind of want to have it like you're working. So let's say you go to work, a lot of times, well, majority of the time, people don't work in their bedroom, but I see a lot of traders, they have their setups in their bedrooms, younger traders usually, and you're waking up, you're going straight on the charts. It's like if you had that in a different room, you're then out of, I guess, like sleep mode, and then you're into work mode where you want to get things done. So that's why I kind of have my office now separate from my bedroom. The results definitely gone through the roof, and I think everyone should do it. Even if it helps a tiny bit, it all helps in your trading journey. So the things I recommend beginners not to buy: prop firms. If you're a beginner and you don't know how to trade, do not buy prop firms. You're pretty much burning your money. Even if you pass phase 1, you get a lucky trade, how are you going to pass phase 2? You're going to think you're the best after phase 1, won't be able to pass phase 2, or won't be able to get payouts. So do not buy a prop firm if you don't know how to trade already. Do not buy signals if you think they're going to help you learn how to trade. I see a lot of people say, oh, I'm going to buy this guy's signals just to pass the challenge, then I'll trade myself on the funded account. If you can't pass the challenge, or the 2 stages which they actually have, how do you think you're going to be able to trade on the funded account when there's technically real money which you're actually getting? Very, very weird how people think about this. And also, do not spend your money, if you start making any money from Forex, on cars, clothes, and anything like that. With trading, if you are a full-time trader, let's say, or doing it part-time, and it is one of your main sources of income, you're going to want to have reserve funds, maybe a backup fund. So every month in your trading journey is not going to be 10, 20, 30, 40% profit, 5% profit even. That's very, very good going on large accounts. You're going to have bad months. Will it affect your trading? Probably. If you have a lot of money saved up from your good months rather than spending it, then it will also help your trading. No backup funds is detrimental to your trading. Massive backup fund, millions of pounds. Hopefully it will improve your trading results as a result. So if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.